Hey everybody, it's Courtney with fiberfoxstudios, and tonight I'm doing another one of my little podcasts. This one's going to be fairly short because I have been working on several different projects, so I wanted to show that to you guys. They are displayed right back here. We're going to talk about each of those. I just want to kind of show the things that are up there as tutorials. I know not everyone is seeing all the tutorials that are there, so I thought I'd show y'all by a tour of some things that I've been working on. So those are some finished objects, or almost finished. One of them is a almost finished situation going on. And then I also have a work in progress that I wanted to show, as well as a little update on that layering piece that I've been fighting with for quite some time now. So we're going to go ahead and get into my little show and tell of my finished objects. So I wanted to start with this one right here, my itty bitty baby kimono cardigan. This is the one that I did in the kids sizes. This is something else that I made. Being all creative, I went out into the yard because I did not have a really tiny hanger because I don't have any children here. So I went out into the yard and I He-Manned a stick and broke it. And then I grabbed one of my broken hangers that I already have and jabbed that down in there. I'm going to add some glue to make this like more permanent because I'm going to use this for photo shoots. But I made the hanger too, so just a little rustic piece to photograph with. But the little baby kimono cardigans, I've got them all the way up to the girls' sizes. This is the 12 to 18 months. And I made this piece specifically for my niece, who is only 8 months old now. Since it's winter time, she does not need a little kimono cardigan to sport around. So I figured she will be about 18 months, and these are, you know, they're a little oversized even in the kid sizes. It's more oversized in the adult sizes for that boho feel, but being that she's a little tiny little thing, I figure next summer she will be perfect size for this and be able to wear it, hopefully in a little photo shoot. I wanted to kind of show you guys, I ended up doing the fringe on the bottom, or I'm sorry, not the fringe, but the pom-pom border on the bottom. I was going to do fringe and then kind of decided at the last moment that I really just liked the pom-pom for it. So I did that, and then I did the princess peacoat is what I'm calling it around this inner edge. And that turned out really, really good. I'm calling it the princess peacoat because it kind of looks like little crowns to me. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. And then on the sleeve I did just a regular little peacoat. So that's how that turned out. I thought it was adorable and it's really cute. I've got one going in one of the girls sizes as well, and I'll grab that real quick after I hang this bad boy up back here. I'll just hang it there. There we go. For the other sizes, like the little girl sizes, I have this one going, and it is going to be the 10 to 12-year-old girl size. I'm not completely done on my length. Kind of debating on whether to block this piece or not. The little baby one back there that I just showed, I did block that, which increased its size, you know, a few inches from what it was when it was finished crocheting, when I was finished crocheting it. And then I've got this one right here. They're both in like a beige loops and thread yarn. Got my front panel started there. So for some of you guys that are struggling with how you add on the front panels, I know I've had a couple questions. One being, how do you start the next, or to start these front panels on it? You're working in the foundation loops. So this is my back panel, and I was working in this direction. So I was working basically from the top going upward when I was working, and that then gets flipped over. And what was your bottom when you were working it now becomes the top again. So I've got the little part right here, the front panel just starts being worked directly into the foundation ovals. So that's how that ends up working out. And then you have your piece already attached, and then you're just sewing up the sides to finish out that piece. So I've got this one going, like I said, girls 10 to 12 size. And then I finished up, this is the size small medium. This one I actually did for one of my girls. And to give you an idea, this one is completely unblocked. So I mean, you don't have to block it, but if you want it a little bit, I don't know what the right word is, a little bit more blousey, a little larger, kind of, I don't want to say slouchy because it's not a slouchy look, but just kind of a little more oversized. It just falls a little differently, you know. I mean, I guess it is kind of slouchy. Not the most flattering word to use, but I guess it is, you know, kind of slouchy. So if you want to increase the size, if maybe you kind of thought you were gonna like this the way it is, you can always pin it out, steam block it, and increase the size a little bit, and you might like it a little bit better. But for her, since she has like itty bitty like shoulders that, I mean, they're like the tiniest little shoulders, I did the small medium and did it in 10 full repeats of this, so it turned out really nicely. I also did the pom-pom edge on that one. Same thing, princess peacoat on the side there. Hey again. And I also did that around the sleeves on this one. So to kind of give you a little idea, if you're thinking about making or wanting to make or are in process of making one of these, that's how it turned out, side slits and all. And I think it's gorgeous. I know she's going to love it. When she saw this, the first one I ever made, like, she was like, oh my god, I have to have one. So she is finally getting her wish. A very, very, very late birthday present, you know. But I really do think that they have turned out really nicely. Hopefully you guys agree. Hopefully some of y'all are making these. I would love to see pictures if you are, just because the other colors and yarns that everybody might be deciding to use. This is the size 1 yarn. That's tutorial. I just finished up, got all the parts up in this last week. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. Hopefully you're finding the tutorials useful and helpful and you're learning. That's the main goal from them. And then I have, last but not least, of the kimono cardigans to show. I have this one right here. This is a size 3X, 4X. This is the one that I'm doing for my friend. I've not added the edges on it. I kind of took a step back from it because I may do the edges just a little bit different. So it is extra long. Just to kind of give you an idea, this is 2 more repeats. So it's recommended like 5 or 6 or so in this particular one. But I ended up doing more because this is her beach cover-up that I mentioned several times in my last podcast. It's gorgeous. I don't know if the colors are really showing. Like I hope that they are, but I just don't know that they are. But this is a really, really nice piece. And I don't even know if I can get it all in camera. It is gorgeous. The colors in person are just, they are amazing. They really, really are. So she's super happy with this. I mean, you can honestly not do a border on these at all, especially these right here with the shawl and the ball, because I mean, they're just, the yarn itself is so pretty and eye-catching. You don't have to do a border, but I mean, I like them because I feel like it gives it like that final finished look. So I will be adding a border, and I'll show it when I'm done, because I might get creative and do a different border than what I've been showing in my different tutorials that I've done on this. So got 2 different versions of this, and it's 2 completely different looks. I mean, when you look at this, I know the little itty bitty baby one, it's not really easy to compare. Oops, getting caught. It's not easy to compare that one, but because of the size, I mean, you just look at the size and you get lost in that. But if you look at this same exact stitch pattern, 2 completely different looks. That's how much your needle and your yarn size can really, really change a project. I mean, these don't even look like they would be the same thing, but they are. I mean, they're the exact same stitch pattern. So those are my finished objects / some of my works in progress, almost finished object. And now I'm going to show you guys real quick something else I've been working on. So this baby right back here is the other poncho that I'm doing. It's a 2-row repeat. This is my second panel. So I've made it to the point. I kind of got sidetracked doing other tutorials and all, but I've made it to the point where I have the second panel done. So I am shooting for early next week at the very latest to have this up with all the different sizes. And it's going to be 3 panels total, 2 that are the same size, and then 1 wide but short panel to connect them. And I'm not going to have a big open neckline like I did on my other poncho, the lacy poncho that's up. That tutorial, you know, has been up for a couple weeks now. So I'm going to bring this in more because this is meant to be a warmer piece. I mean, I know it probably doesn't look like it. This is size 3 yarn. This is the mandala that I got. I forget the color right now, but I'll make sure to say it in the tutorial. I've been working from all 3 balls, and I am going to do an edge on this one that I haven't done before. And I'm going to show that, and that's going to be part of my color transition because I am really picky about my color transition. So I've been going down this, and I'm going to go back into lighter here, and then the lightest color is going to be the very last row of the border that's going to go on this thing. I have a couple different ideas. I haven't decided exactly which one I'm going to do. I'm going to try out a few things. I will definitely be giving at least one option, but maybe I'll be doing, you know, a few options. I don't know. I try to give like a lot of different options in my tutorials because not everybody's style is exactly the same. And if you don't particularly like one border, you might find another border to be more your style. So I'll see what I can do. I'm trying to not have, you know, like 4 or 5 part tutorials. That's the main thing, is I'm not trying to have where y'all are having to watch like 10 tutorials to learn how to do something. I don't know if anybody would mind breaking it down like that, but I know upload wise and the time it's taking to do them and the editing and all, I don't want to have to do 10, so I'm going to try to keep it condensed down. This will be a quick pattern to teach, and then I'm hoping that I might be able to actually get it in like a 1-part, 2-part tops type tutorial. Maybe, you know, my goal is to get it all in one. I just don't know if that's possible because I do want to explain stuff out for my beginners. Not everybody's been crocheting forever, and I know that. So that's what we have here. Other things going on, the giveaway, my very first one, is ending in just a few days. It's Tuesday the 29th, I believe. Yeah. And that ends on the 31st, so Thursday. So we're just a few days away. It's going to run on Thursday, and then I'm going to close it down, and then on the 1st I'm going to have up the announcement of the winner, and I'm also going to go ahead and start my next giveaway in that same exact video. So hopefully that'll keep you guys from running away from me. We will have a little bit, it's going to be completely different yarn, obviously. Slightly larger giveaway because I have somehow managed to reach over 500 subscribers. Yay! Did not see that coming. I am steadily gaining, and that is great. Not everybody is entering the giveaway, so some people are subscribing. They're not giveaway fans, but they're fans of the things that I'm doing, so that means a lot. I love all of this stuff that I'm doing. I love getting to teach people, and I really love getting to know everybody. I am almost positive that I have a subscriber in every state in the United States, or several in some of them. And then of course I'm reaching all around the world. There are so many countries, ones that you may not even ever heard of. I'm there. Canada, Philippines, Malta, Ireland, off the coast of Italy. I mean, I'm all over the place, and it's awesome. Like, I can't even tell you how awesome that is. That's why I wanted to know that, because I can't tell that with the YouTube stuff that they show us in the background as creators. So I really wanted to see it, and I told my husband the other night I'm going to have to get like a map and start putting pins on it to see where all I've reached, because I don't travel much. So I am traveling by looking at the places you guys live and getting to know that at least my video has reached that far. So it's pretty cool to me. You know, I'll never probably be able to travel all around the world and see all these different places, but I feel like I'm getting to know the places through you guys, and I'm enjoying getting to know every single person on here. I did slow down on my commenting on the giveaway video because I was told by another YouTuber that I really shouldn't be doing that, and on the giveaways. On other videos, yes, but me commenting back and stuff and answering stuff can apparently throw off the analytics. I don't know how much I care about those, honestly. I don't know what this is ever going to become, so I can't help myself. I'm going to respond. I just really, I don't have any self-control. I just don't. So that is it for tonight. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I tried to go yarn videoing for you guys, especially for people who don't either have a different selection at their Michaels or don't live in this country at all, and don't have access to a Michaels craft store. So I tried to do that. And I can tell you this much. The music was directly over the yarn department. I could barely hear myself think. It was like a club up in there. And I couldn't find a manager. I think as soon as I asked for a manager, it made everybody worried that I was going to like complain about something. So I think the manager went and hid. And I totally wasn't going to complain. I was just going to see if maybe they could turn it down a little bit. So I filmed, and then I got home and I tried to edit it, and I could not get the music out. Like, even with the little editing software stuff, I could make myself lower, but the music was still like thumping in the background, like all the bass was hidden and everything. So I had to scrap that video. But while I was there, of course, I didn't go there to buy anything. I was being good. And I was literally walking out the door. Well, walking towards the door to go out the door. And lo and behold, there was a clearance bin. And then before I know it, I was kind of like in a daze, and I didn't buy a bunch. I just bought 2 because it was really picked over. I bought 2 balls of yarn. So I'm going to show those real quick. I'm going to pause real quick and grab those because they're down below. Bam! Back! Alright, so this is Loops and Threads Wellness Baby yarn. Okay? Wellness Baby. I don't really know what that means, but they have these 2 really pretty colors. I don't know if this is going to show on camera, but this is looking orange on camera to me. It is so not orange. It is more of like, let's see what the color's called. Coral. That's what I would call it. Coral. It's like a pretty coral, not too bright, not too light, really pretty color. There is 820 yards in this. This is part of the reason why I grabbed these. You know how I like yardage. And this is a number 2 fine weight yarn. So this is also, I think, going to be perfect for some of the upcoming tutorials and things, that tops and things I'm going to be making. So more like winter wear. A lightweight sweater is coming, and a heavier weight sweater is coming. But I got this gray color as well, and I'm pretty sure the color is called gray. Nope. Silver. So I got silver and coral, and part of me is wanting to do something together, like a sweater that has both of these colors involved in it. I don't know yet. I haven't really totally decided, but thinking about it, and I couldn't help it. These were regularly $9.99 a skein, which is like outrageous to me for a skein of yarn. So they were on clearance for $4.97 a piece. So I spent $10 to get 2, and 10 for 2 for 820 yards. You can't beat that. So I grabbed both of these up. Like I said, they were kind of picked over. There was a few other colors that I liked, but none so much that I was like, oh, I can't, live without these. And some of them were really similar to yarn I already had, so I wanted colors I didn't have. And I've used up all the silver that I had, or something similar to this, and I didn't have any coral that was this tone of coral. So I've got lighter coral, I've got darker coral. I didn't have this medium. We'll call this a medium coral. I didn't have any of this. So it's a really nice yarn. I agree that it's a 2, kind of a light 2 probably. I don't know. I'm going to have to compare this to some of the 2 weight yarn that I have in there. It's a nice size though, like garment wise. I do find that baby yarns can be like a really good option, cost effective option for, and they're soft, usually for doing garments, because they're usually like a light 3 or 2 weight like this is. And if you really just hate lace weight yarn, this is, the way to go for a lot of things that, the bigger yarn sometimes can just be too much bulk for some types of things. Some things it works great, some things it doesn't, and kind of just depends on the piece and your personal style. But I felt like these were great options for garments, so I'm going to be using these probably in an upcoming tutorial. We'll have Wellness Baby in our lives. So last thing, real quick, because I almost forgot, is the top that's kicking my butt. The top that just won't be made. The top that won't get out of my life. I am working on a piece right now. I've done it in blue this time so you guys can see I'm doing something different. Like, it's not just the same piece being held up over and over and over. But what I figured out, and I'll put my hand, I am going to increase my hook size. So I've started out in a 3.75 millimeter hook, and I'm going to continue as I'm making the garment and trying to adjust for the other sizes. I'm going to keep increasing my hook size as I go on. So my next repeat is going to be probably a 4 millimeter, and then I'll go up to a 4.25, or I might just jump to the 4.25. I'll kind of see how it starts working out. But I'm hoping that eventually I'm going to be able to show you guys that layering top that I've been talking about for like literally a month. So that is all I have for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Please like, subscribe, share, comment below. And I'll see you guys next time in just a couple days, because I'm going to be doing the giveaway announcement and the new giveaway. Take care. Bye.